So she is an actual child.
But, as we've established, bringing an actual child to fight in Star Wars is morally good.
That actual child even has a name.
I'm still not so sure about bringing a child to fight in interstellar conflicts.
Interstellar conflict. Just say the proper term and pay the royalties, Anakin.
Even if I wanted to, Yoda absconded with the entirety of my bank account for, well, he didn't actually say. He just started throwing me through walls until I agreed to give him all my savings.
Oh, that. Was this a couple of weeks back?
Yeah, around the time Mundi decided to force that mother to choose which of her children to save and which to have executed.
You'll need to be more specific. Was this the 4th or the 5th time?
I think it was the 5th time that month.
Oh, that wacky Mundi. What will he think of next? And his zany hijinks have reminded me exactly of what Yoda was up to.
Still waiting for a hello.
Yes, hello there. You see, he was on Adderall and PCP and was convinced he'd come up with a revolutionary new invention that would forever change how we all wear shoes.
He doesn't even wear shoes.
So you'd think it's that revolutionary.
That doesn't make sense.
Your face doesn't make sense, but you don't hear me complaining.
That doesn't make sense.
Trademark Obi-Wan Kenobi. All rights reserved.
Force, damn it.
Welcome, Padawan. My name is Obi-Wan Kenobi, your new master.
A pleasure, Master Kenobi. But Master Yoda actually assigned me to Anakin. Well, in a sense.
I tossed a knight and came up tails. He did. Ettay will be your master.
I mean this with all the respect your position is owed, Master. But the fact you do so many drugs you've single-handedly funded at least 65% of all spice cartel operations and thus suffered the kind of mental decline usually seen in people who struggle to draw a clock makes me wonder whether you were
thus you did. To Anakin and the front lines, you go.
As an aside, I am opposed to this war. The right thing for the Republic to do would be to rescind all taxation and regulation, and then to dissolve itself, so as to stop its repeated violations of the non-aggression principle.
You filled out Form 1568C?
Yes, but only because I really wanted an extra set of shoulders installed.
It's this kind of government waste that could be cut if the Republic dissolved itself.
I felt insecure about how Dooku was planning on making a guy with 4 lightsabers. I wanted to compete.
You say it's wasteful, but having 4 arms can really improve a Jedi's effectiveness. Imagine how many more people Yoda could throw through walls if he had 4 arms.
And I can also imagine how many more drugs funded by taxpayers he could shoot up.
Exactly! The possibilities are endless!
Why are you fighting as a Jedi if you're opposed to the Republic fundamentally?
The Confederacy of Independent Systems is more inclined to my personal philosophy, but I am a private military contractor and the Republic offered me a higher salary. I must follow my rational self-interest.
See, Anakin? Child soldiers can't be wrong if they're hiring themselves out to the highest bidder.
I feel like that notion has unfortunate logical implications, if followed through upon.
It keeps the troublesome youths out of mischief.
How are you a private military contractor and also a Jedi?
I simply negotiated my contract with the Jedi who found me. I was clear I would only join the Order if I kept my independence.
Legends say I can shoot lightning from my fingers.
Horrifyingly unnatural.
I'm not sure what he meant by it, but Master Plo Koon insisted on making sure everyone there knew. In fact, he was so focused on it that it gave me a real advantage in my negotiations, and I secured an excellent contract.
Why didn't you try and negotiate your contract when we found you?